In prison, time doesn't move the same. Days feel like years, and years feel like forever. Behind these walls are men serving life, some serving 3. Gang leaders, killers, survivors, men the world forgot, but whose stories refuse to die. This is not Hollywood. No scripts, no heroes. Just raw truth from some of the most dangerous prisons on earth. Stay tuned for our next exciting video on True Prison Stories with me, your host, Panama Red.
And here it is, Pelican Bay State Prison, the super maximum penitentiary in Northern California. And yet with all the surveillance and isolation,
escort coming around,
gangs still run thriving criminal enterprises out on the streets from within this fortress. Lieutenant Steve Perez, a senior official at Pelican Bay, took us on a tour.
These are the most creative, most ingenious men, deeply committed to achieving their criminal goals.
Perez took us to a place called the SHU, the Security Housing Unit, a special prison within the prison, where gang leaders are housed in nearly solitary confinement. They're locked up in their cells 22.5 hours a day, searched regularly for weapons, their personal effects x-rayed for contraband. They get to exercise for about an hour a day in a small, dreary yard. Their only companion, a surveillance camera. And yet Lieutenant Perez says they managed to outwit the tight security to plot and scheme with one another.
They will use a drain right here, and they can talk through this drain. In fact, you can talk quite a ways down, because they're basically, when we designed the drainage system, we connected a number of these individual exercise yards together, never thinking that this is how they would begin to communicate.
And there's little the prison can do about it, since with all the rain in Northern California, they can't plug the drainage system.
And now what we do is we pay attention to what they're saying. We listen as much as we can.
Lieutenant Perez showed us other ways the inmates foil the security. He brought us onto a cell block where we spoke to Brian Moore of the Aryan Brotherhood, a white supremacist prison gang. Well, how long have you been here?
In this SHU right here?
Yeah.
Since 99.
Moore, who's serving 18 to life for second-degree murder, can't see his next-door neighbor or anyone else on the block. And yet, they communicate by what they call fishing.
What is fishing?
You just take your little string line right here with a little weight on it.
A string line. Now
Yeah.
you made that?
Yeah, I just got a tore-up sheet.
He makes the line 40 feet long by tearing up his underwear or his bedsheet and braiding the threads together. And he fashions a weight out of soap.
And you just throw it out the door, and somebody else throws their other line out.
Just then, a written message came flying down from the upper tier. Brian demonstrated how he fishes by flinging a line out, hooking it around the other line, and reeling it in. Once Brian ties the 2 lines together, the inmates easily send messages back and forth.
If you know that they're fishing and that they're sending messages like this, why do you let it go on?
We don't. The officers are required to search so many cells every day. The officer will come in. If he finds a fish line, he will take it at that time. The problem is that no sooner than I take it, he will go back to his bed sheet and he'll unravel the string again, the threads, and start the process all over.
With inmates that have nothing to lose, the authorities are left with nothing but frustration.
Do I leave him out sheets? Do I take his t-shirts away? Do I leave him naked in the cell? How's that going to sound?
Once they communicate with each other, the most effective way they get their messages to their foot soldiers on the outside is through the mail, which is one of their rights guaranteed by law.
This is the guy who's the head of that one organization in Southern California.
Trained prison investigators like Devin Hawks scrutinize every letter that goes in and out of the SHU, an average of 2,000 a day. One case involved a member of the Mexican Mafia.
We reviewed over 1,000 letters that he sent out, and in those letters, we found evidence of over 500 crimes that he committed. It involved drug trafficking, assaults on people, murder.
That he was directing from inside the prison?
That he was either directing or that was being reported back to him through the mail.
How did he get all that stuff out of the prison?
Well, they use code.
They use codes that have been so hard to decipher, they have been sent to FBI cryptologists in Washington. With nothing but time alone in his cell, Brian Moore spent years learning an ancient Norse language that hasn't been used since 600 AD.
I've got a key right here for you if you want.
Show me a key.
See across the top right there? Got the ABCs.
That's the A, B, and I can match them up.
Like other inmates, he sends out encoded messages embedded in intricate artwork.
Would you mail this picture to...
I would mail it to a girlfriend, and then the girlfriend would mail it to a homeboy or somebody else, somebody that I wanted to pass the message to.
And so what happens is that when this goes out, if you're not paying attention to what's happening, if you're not looking for the indicators of how they communicate, a beautiful piece of artwork becomes a message to have someone killed.
Here, on an FBI surveillance tape, is a group of gang members meeting in a California hotel room to discuss their latest orders from Pelican Bay.
This is coming from the high command. I'm conveying to you what the high command wants.
Pelican Bay authorities have had some success getting inmates to flip by offering them a deal. In exchange for telling how crimes are being hatched and orchestrated from within the prison, they're given privileges and moved into a segregated wing off the
Stay
chute.
free. That's the message. These stories show you the real deal. Stay out of trouble. Stay free.